It's come down to this. It's come down to tomorrow night at the time of recording this. It's come down to one game, one 90-minute game, possibly 120 minutes, possibly penalties in Budapest, in the Puskas arena, for that one trophy, that one prize. Prize even bigger than the one that we just won about a week ago. We had the Premier League now. Fantastic. Brilliant season. We won a trophy. The big trophy. But we can win the bigger one and make it even more special to win a double. And that can happen tomorrow night. And listen, do I think it happened? Do I think it will happen? Sorry. We'll get there. We'll get there in a second. But listen, before we do talk about this game, like, sub, and share the content around. Do whatever you have to do to help the channel grow. Now, the final against PSG tomorrow night. I think we kick off at 5 p.m. I thought I'll definitely do a long form preview to this because of the magnitude of this game. This, along with the final in 06, is the biggest game in the club's history since 1886. And listen, we've got the chance to do something special, something miraculous. If we go out there and beat PSG tomorrow by hook or by crook, we could either, whether we outplay them, whether we score an own goal, a set piece from an own goal from a set piece, a penalty, we get a dodgy decision. By hook or by crook, we can make history, and it's going to be a tough game. I think anyone with half a brain cell, Arsenal fan or not, PSG fan or not, this is going to be a tough game for Arsenal because PSG are the favourites. They're the better footballing side. They've got the better players, in my opinion, mostly in midfield and attack. Their attack's better than ours. They've got the likes of Kvaratskhelia, Dembele, Doué, Vitinha, João Neves, Zaire Emery, Fabian Ruiz. And you know what? One thing that has been slept on by them is they got a good defence as well. We saw in that Bayern Munich second leg, we saw another side to PSG. We saw the PSG that can control the game out of possession. They can sit in their mid to low block. And for a team that we like to associate with an attacking free-flowing team, they have got that side to them, which I was very surprised about. However, does that matter in the context of the game? Maybe. But I'll tell you right now, that matters more when it's a two-legged affair. Like when we played PSG last season and we got knocked out 3-1 on aggregate. It definitely matters then. But you know what? It's a one-off game. For Arsenal, all it is, it's a 90-minute game. We haven't got to play at the Emirates and go to the Park of the Prince. We're in a neutral venue with their fans and our fans. And like I said, it's a 90-minute game. It's a one-off game. That's what I say. That's why we have a chance to win the Champions League. Because it is a one-off game. Anything can happen. PSG can win, we can win. We can get battered, we can batter them. We can win it by a set piece, they can win it by a set piece. And either team can win on penalties or in extra time. And that is why we have a chance. Do I think we have to catch PSG on an off day? I think we do. Do I think we have to ride our luck at times? I think we do. Whether our riding our luck is having, being camped on the edge of our own box for 90 minutes and then getting a goal on a counter-attack, whether it's getting a dodgy decision, whether it's winning it by a penalty, by an own goal, like I said at the start of the video. That can be the case, and if it is the case, we don't care. And I think we need to look at the way that PSG can be defeated. And Chelsea gave us a good example of that in the Club World Cup final. We can all banter and say, oh, it's a Club World Cup, it's a pre-season trophy. But when you look at that game, the way PSG were getting caught out constantly when they were going long to João Pedro, when Cole Palmer got his brace, we can do the same thing, and I think we should do the same thing. The way that we set out is going to be determined how we start the team, because Zubimendi's obviously in the squad. Kai Havertz, Odegaard. But Arteta needs to have some balls and go, right, I'm going to start the midfield with Rice, Skelly, Eze. I'm going to play my striker, Gyökeres, up front. Saka, Trossard either side of him. It looks like Timber will be fit to play this game, which is a very good sign. Obviously, against Kvaratskhelia last time, he was getting roasted. But to be fair, I would rather have him than Mosquera there. Hincapié should be starting this game over Calafiori. Calafiori is brilliant going forward. However, Hincapié, we're going to need his defensive, his aggression in the tackle, his defensive know-how. And like I said, Rice, Gabriel, Saliba, Raya, they all pick for themselves. That lineup is what's going to win us the game. Because the channels are going to be important in this game. Going long is going to be important. And we've seen Gyökeres, his hold-up play, improve so much over this sort of turn of the year. And that Atleti game in the semi-final in the second leg, Gyökeres was the man of the match. Whenever Atleti were sort of trying to suffocate us, boom, long to Gyökeres, we were on the attack straight away. That is why you have a striker. That is why you pay your money for a striker. To get you out of tough situations. Whenever we feed the ball onto Havertz, sometimes it would stick, sometimes it wouldn't. And the same with Gyökeres. Sometimes it would stick, sometimes it wouldn't. But the thing is, when you have a striker like Gyökeres, who wants to run the channels, who wants to get you up the pitch, Havertz wants to go deep. Maybe if we're winning the game 1-0, and you want to bring Havertz on along with Gyökeres for possession, I hear it. However, you've got to start Gyökeres up front in this game. You can't start Zubimendi. You have to start Lewis Skelly. Although you want to be pragmatic in this game, which I get, you have to have someone who can play the ball through the lines like Lewis Skelly. And hopefully he does that. And you know what? Based on the team selection that Arteta had done against Crystal Palace, the fact he did start Zubimendi in that game, I'm hoping he will start Skelly. I'm hoping he will start the proper lineup. And if he does, I think we bring it home. We're going to have to get lucky, but I have that feeling we can do it. So I'm going to go 1-0 to the Arsenal. I don't know how, but we're going to do it. We are going to win the Champions League. And if I get clips for it, I don't care. Hopefully we can bring the double home. Please, please, please. It's the biggest game I've ever seen. It's the biggest game anyone has ever seen. But listen, hopefully we can do it. Come on, Arteta. Come on, Arsenal. Come on, all the players. Bring it home. And on that note, I'm out.